Hello, my people. Thank you very much for today's broadcast. I have a very good brother that I invited to this program today, and I know that we're going to do well today because we want to talk about things that matters. The things that matters we want to talk about. And I hope our people are here to listen. And you all know who is here with me today. This is Igbo Love Themselves. This is the charity foundation Igbo Love Themselves, and his name, I'm not going to call his name, but he's going to introduce himself. But before we will proceed, I want us to listen to this music and make sure that you share the video. Make sure that you share the video because it's very, very important that you share the video. When you share the video, people can also participate, and you don't also have the time to call. People can also call and their view. Because my brother, please, you can mute your mic so that when you just mute your mic. Can you mute your mic from there?
Hello?
Yeah, mute your mic because the background is the mic. Yeah, okay, good. My people, you people already know who is beside me. Is Igbo Love Themselves. But before we will proceed, because we have to talk about a lot of things, I have a lot of questions to ask him. But I want you people to share the video. You people know my stand and you people know quite right what I stand for. And we are here to talk about everything that concerns us. But from after today, from tomorrow upward, you people will hear from me what I have to talk about, what the saga that is going on today. But before we proceed, let us listen to this song of Osadebe. Facebook, I'm begging you people. I they plead though. Now plead, I they plead though. I own no right to this music. Before you people will start muting my broadcast, and please, I'm pleading Facebook. I have no right on this music that I want to play, so that you people can allow me, so that our people can enjoy the song too before we proceed. Let us listen to the song, my brother, before you prepare yourself to tell them who you are and what you stand for. Let us listen to this song as we are on forward. Thank you, my people. Today is another day that Chukwu Okike Abiama has made. And today I have my brother next to me here. Before I will proceed, I want you people to understand that our broadcast today is going to be mixed up. So for the sake of those that are not speaking Igbo, and I believe that Igbo language must join in this our program today. So if I mistakenly added Igbo, I want you people to forgive me. But today we are going to be talking about a lot of things. I'm still remain the Biafran child, the Mazo Keshuku. I am a Biafra. I am from Biafra. And Biafra is my religion. And now I want my brother next to me to tell them who he is before we will proceed, because I have to ask him a lot of things. Today, I want to ask him how come all these things that he's doing today, how come? But my brother, before we will proceed, I want you to tell us who you are and your stand in this organization, foundation you are doing.
Okay, good evening, Mazi. I don't know whether you can hear me very well. Okay. Good evening, my lovely. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, my beloved brothers and sisters all over the world, depending your time factor. So my name is Mr. Matthias Ezak Ejiofor. I am from Enugu State in Ozowan local government area. I am the founder of Igbos Love Themselves Charity Foundation worldwide. So I am here to be here. I am happy to be here this evening, and I believe that whatever we are going to contribute here as brothers and sisters, I pray that it will yield a lot of good things in our life and in the life of the unborn children. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama.
And now, my people, you people have heard him, who he's him, where he come from. Now we will proceed. You know, my brother, before I will continue on this issue, why I called you today on my program is that I am not that kind of people that bring anybody to my program, regardless who you are, regardless what you're doing. I'm a kind of person that I always watch people from far away. Okay, and I know that there's a lot of people that have NGO, I don't know how they call it, a foundation that they help people. But as things, you know, we have been on this social media. I'm on social media for years, you know, and I always see things as it's unfold. I see how people are threatening people and people are taking things that belongs to people. And I've been watching you for years, if I'm not mistakenly, maybe like 1 year and now. And I've been seeing your activities and I've been seeing things you are doing. You know, we don't have to lie against what we know. And I want to ask you, because all these things you are doing is not easy. It's not easy because we also, a lot of people are on social media today. They cannot tell me they don't see what is happening. And I must tell you sincerely that since I've been watching you on your this foundation, Igbo Love Themselves, I never see anyone have ever come against you or come on media and be saying that Mazen Matthias have been taking money that have been given to the person, the money that they're supposed to use this money to take somebody to hospital, that you have been embezzling the money or shocking the money with yourself. I never heard about that kind of issue. That is why I'm bringing you today to my program. And I want to thank you and I want to acknowledge you, because that is the reason why, first and foremost, I bring you on this my program today to ask you, first and foremost, before you start all these things you are doing, how did it started? Because most of your videos, I have been hearing from you that you are adoration goer. You have been going to adoration, you have been praying here and there, doing all sort of things, you know, to make sure that, because the way they tell us that, I want to let our people, I know that some people, they will disagree with me. Some people will dispute what I'm saying, but it doesn't matter. This is how life is. Some people will agree with you. Some people will also disagree with you. I know that in that contraption, or in Africa in general, the way we see God is not the way people in Europe see God. I am telling you, and I believe that there is a God. I don't know what you believe, but I am telling you in my own belief, I know that is God. But the way we are seeing God, like in Africa, some people will come and tell you that somebody will pray for you and you will be rich. Somebody will tell you that you have a tumor in your body, you will die tomorrow, you have a cancer, you have a kidney problem. Somebody will come and tell you that a man or a man like me and you will put hand on top of your head and pray for you, and all this sickness will disappear. Now, I want to ask you something. How did you come about this, your organization? How did you come about it? You know, because I know that actually you must be a businessman. The way they always tag the Biafran people, they are always business people. You may be a businessman, but what pushed you? What put you into this organization you are doing today? Tell us more before we continue. And my people, make sure you share this video so it will get to our people, because we have a lot of people that are doing charities on Facebook and they are defrauding people. They are frauding people. They are taking things that belongs to people. They will give money to them and they will shock in the money. This man you are seeing here, Matthias, believe me, for me to bring him to my program, I recommend him. My brother, proceed.
Okay, thank you, my lovely brother, Mazi. And thank you, my lovely brothers and sisters all over the world that are listening to us this evening from New Delhi, India, where I am broadcasting live from. Yeah, charity, it has been my call from birth. Like, I must tell you, in my school, people see me as someone whom the teachers always torture always because of coming to the school in late hour. And the reason why they know, that is what they used to know me in my school, because I always came late. So, and the reason why coming to school, sorry. So coming late hour in the school, it's not intentionally, but because of the kind of heart and the kind of mind I have. I don't know if you can hear me very well because there is a lot of noise here. Can you hear me very well? Okay. Okay, when I was still a kid, if I'm going to school, to primary school, once I set my eyes on elderly one who is carrying firewood or pot of water, you know, I will not pass that person by. I would like to do what? Or take it away from that elderly person, especially those elderly ones, and deliver it to his or her home. Understand? And if I fail to do so, it will become a very big burden to me. Even I will not understand anything in the classroom that very day. But once I did that and received that cane because of coming to the school in late hour, then I'll be what? I'll be very happy. Okay, let me start from this. You know, like what I preach, I always believe in evidence. I don't believe in fiction stories. I believe in evidence because seeing is believing. Those that are listening to me, you can go to YouTube now. You can go to YouTube and type "gay bat one soka." At the age of my 23 years, when I want to start a small little building in my village, then on my way going back to my village, then I came across a man with his pickup, you know. So the man was like stopping us. I was on top of bike, and that the road that leads to Uzo1, to my own community, was so deserted, in which the government of Enugu State don't want to care for long. They don't want to know that we existing, because we were part of Anambra Anyamelum before they now separate us from Anyamelum and they add us to Enugu State. Understand? Okay, so that man has been there. It happened that the man was taking his wife, pregnant wife, who is in labor, because we don't have hospital in my own community. So he was rushing her woman to the hospital, to Bishop Shonahan Hospital in Suka. So when we came across them, he stopped us. Then we went there. We noticed that the tire of the pickup fell inside a gun or a pothole there. And the man there is no way to push. We tried to push the pickup out. Understand? But we couldn't do that. So what we do is that we took the woman, put her in our bike. I was the one sitting at her back. So immediately we are approaching to that. Immediately we are.
Excuse me, my brother. Are you telling us the first story of this your foundation?
Yes.
How this foundation?
Yes. There is something you asked me. You say what motivated me to be doing this. That is what I'm explaining, so that you understand that it's not just that I just woke up in a day and started doing Igbo love themselves. I have been doing charity, spending my money. Understand? So let me tell you this. Let me just cut it short.
Yes.
So
I just no. You can proceed how you want to say it. You don't have to cut it short. You know, I want people to understand what we are saying because we are having interaction. I have to be asking you some question at the middle of your what you're answering me, so people will understand what we are saying. I don't bring just people to my program. I bring people that matters, people that have brain, people I have watched for a long time. Continue, my brother.
Okay, that very day, immediately we are approaching to that hospital. The woman died at my palms. So I was so angry, so bitter. That very day I was going back home with the cash of 300,000 naira to start a little building. And what do? I said, no. What will I do to tell the world that my local government is suffering from bad roads, that my people are dying because of bad road? That was at my age of 23 years. Then I went back to Onitsha. I abandoned the building. I didn't even cross my village that very day. I went back to Onitsha. Then I wrote a film. The name of that film is Grebat Wansuka. Chinwantalago is in the movie. Amechi Monago is in the movie. Brandy Boegu is in the movie. So many actors. You, Edoche, supposed to be in the movie, but he charged me 900,000 naira. Then I priced him 800,000. He said no. Then So I spent millions of naira. Even the first person, the present, the former local government chairman of Ozo1 was in the movie. But really, the day I visited him, I just explained to him, look at, I'm from social place and I want to do a movie. Chiwantalago is in the movie. It happened that he's a fan of Chiwantalago. Once he heard the name of Chiwantalago, he was so excited. He said that he want to participate in the movie, no problem. So, but he don't know that what we are doing in that movie is to tell the world that Uzuwa local government area don't have road. And and if you have been in a place where a movie is being shot, then you can only play your own role. You will not know the other roles that others have played aside. Understand? So his own role in that movie was just to welcome Chiwantalago and Amechi Monago as a teacher in my local government. He was the one that welcomed them in that movie. Then that is where we ended his own role to play. So then after that, when you go to that movie, you see Chiwantalago. I spent millions of naira. Ask anybody who is into movie production. And I am a novice in it. I haven't done that before. I'm a businessman. Understand? But because of the bitterness of the death of that woman, and I don't know anything else to do than to tell the world that my people are suffering through that medium. Then Chiwantalago was shouting, Ozo1 atabono hanafufu makaji uzo. Ozo1 ona atabono no uno nafufu makaji uzo. So, and I thank God that after that protest, after that fight, after I spent my millions of naira producing that movie, when you go to YouTube now, just type "Gay Back One Soka," you see the movie is there. The other road, that's Ozo1 local government area road. Now the one that leads to Buenajama is under construction, and the one that leads to my community, I believe very soon now they will get it done because they are at work. Because so many of even that local government chairman, when we brought the film, when the film is out, after my local government chairman, my ex-local government chairman, after watching the movie, he called me, he started threatening me, that this is what I because even I think their party member, all those maybe they wanted to sue him in the court or whatever. I don't know, but he called me that any day he set his eyes on me that he's going to lock me up. I said, no problem. I made that sacrifice for the good of the unborn children. I made the sacrifice for the good of your generation, because you will not live on this earth forever. Your children may be poor tomorrow. Your children may be the next people to die in that condition. That I am sacrificing. I'm not living in the village. I live in the township. But I am fighting for those who cannot speak for themselves. So for people to know that I did not start charity today. So coming to Igbo Love Themselves Charity Foundation, how we started, I have never for a day I just woke up and went and paid for an office to start doing Igbo Love Themselves Charity Foundation. No, that was that first day of 2017. There is a place I am building a house in Ipob where I am living. So I called my boy in the morning to go and look for the laborer so that they could be able to mold some blocks that we used to fix some, to build a store in the front of my house, because I have finished the upstairs by then. So in the evening, when I went there to pay them their money, I saw an elderly man of 75 years, Anthony Ede, from Ihamufu in Enugu State. I was marveled. I was shocked. I asked my boy, why did you bring this elderly man here? My boy told me that when he went there to call the laborers, that the man was crying, begging him that tomorrow is New Year, and he don't have something to eat with his family tomorrow, which is New Year. So then, since from morning till in the evening, the man could be able to only mold 1 bag and a half, which is 1,050 naira. And after paying others, the only money that remains in my pocket was 3,000 naira. So I handed the 3,000 naira over to him. Then I don't have an Android phone. I only use small Nokia phone because I deal with old motor spare parts. So you know what it is. Understand? But that very day, my customer from Oga, based in Cameroon, he called me that please I should go out with my phone. He want to snap a truck and send to me so that I will tell him how much you could be able to buy that truck in Cameroon so that you will not bear loss when he bring it back to Nigeria to sell. So because I'm with Android phone, then I now picture the man, I now video the man to show my wife so that we could be able to know what we are going to give the man the next day. Because I know that that 3,000 naira is not enough. Because even if you saw this man with if you see this man with your eyes, believe me, you as well will also pity for the man. Because the man at his age, he cannot stand up very well again because of his age. A man of 70-something years. So when I get back to my house, I show my wife the video. Then in the evening, my wife shared the video on Facebook. So people started calling my wife that they want to help this elderly man they saw on Facebook. My wife was like telling me in the midnight that people are demanding for an account number. I was like, what is it? He said he shared that video to Facebook. You know, I gave him my first bank account. Then I will never forget that boy, a cheap boy from Dubai. He paid in 10,000 naira in that night. I saw their light. I showed my wife, say somebody transferred 10,000 naira. So that night we got 26,000 naira. So the next day, which is January 2018, so we went where they normally stay in Ipob Junction. We waited for him for over 4 hours before the man could be able to trek from Ogidi Court, where he's living, down to Ipob Junction. So I wanted to give him the money. Then my wife said, no, let's take him to our site so that people who saw the video, who sent the money, will still see that it is the man and we are still in the same location that we videoed him at the first time. So we went there. My wife told me that there is what they called live video. People who started following this program at the initial time knows that it is my wife's account, Amarachi Isaac, that we are using to help the less privileged then. So he played the live video. He said that I should start. Then I started calling the name of the donors. Amechi from so donated 10,000, so 5. The same way we are doing it to date. Understand? So, okay. Then after presenting the money to the man, a Gossip Mill Niger, then shared the video. So the video went viral and people started donating money on his behalf. So within 2 months, we built 2 rooms and parlor for him in Ihamuf. We rented a new, when we went to where they were living, the man and his family with his younger brother, they were living 5 in 1 room. The man, his children and wife, they were 5 in 1 room. His elder brother, they were 6 in 1 room. They are just living at the same compound in Ogidi. Then we went to Frankmore in a new building. They were the first people to live in that house, 4-story building. We rented 2 flats for them, which is spent close to 700,000 naira. We give each and every one of them a new flat. The place have a running water. So we started business for the man and for the man's wife and his brother's wife. We changed their life automatically. So from there, people started telling me, please, we should register this foundation. Then we should look for an office. So our people contributed, we paid for an office, and we started employing people. And today, Igbos Love Themselves Charity Foundation can be proud of saying that we have office today in Enugu, we have in Oka, we have in Ipob, we have in Nnewi, we have in Owerri, we have in Aba, we have in Umuahia, and very soon Ebonyi State's office will be open. So when we started this program, it was a very heavy load to me Because people who knows me in my business place know that to sit down and eat is always is a very big problem to me, because I always used to be busy in my working place. So, but I sacrificed a lot of things. Even one of my car, I sacrificed because of this work. So, as we started employing people, then it started growing. But, so my brother, this is how it started. I didn't just wake up and went and pay for a charity, for an office to start a charity organization. So this is how Igbos Love Themselves Charity Foundation started. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthias, for this your explanation. You know, I never know about this story before, that you have already made a movie about all this situation. And believe me, Matthias, I'm telling you, honestly speaking, I just called you for once the day that I need a help from you. And if I'm not lying. I want to tell people the honesty truth about all this. The Matthias that we are seeing today, I've been watching this guy, I've been acknowledging him, I've been setting my eyes on this man, that this man is a real genuine person. You know, my people, let me tell you something. I tell people how it is. That is the reason why I always tell my people I believe in reality. I am telling you people at this moment, you know, people can change. I cannot tell you what Matthias can be tomorrow. People can come and poison his mind and begin, then he will divert from what he's doing. But I'm telling you people, at this moment we are now, this guy is doing a real good work and is helping our people. Because, you know, when I'm saying all these things, I want people to understand who are the genuine people. We have genuine people that are coming to help our people, and we have some people, they are there for what they will gain. I want you people to understand, different from capital B, now BFI. I want to put this Igbo for people to understand what I meant. This man that is here, I never called him before. I never discussed anything with him before, but I used to listen to him. I used to listen what he's always telling our people, how we can be able to help our people. But as some of people are in that corner embezzling people money, I never one day on social media, we are always see what is going around on social media. I never see one person one day come up and making a video and saying that Matthias eat their money or shop their money. They have contributed money for Matthias to help somebody. And you know what I'm saying is something that I've been seeing, because I know a lot of people that are doing the same thing that Matthias is doing today. Igbo Love Themselves. I know a lot of people that are doing this. I cannot call it a business, because for Matthias this is not a business. But some people that is a business. There are some people that this thing is a business. Because as I'm telling you today, I have seen a lot of people that this man have already helped. That is why I'm bringing him to my program to explain more how, and we have heard from him how this his foundation started. For a woman that he wanted to help, on the process the woman died, and from there somebody, you know, this is how help comes for the people that are genuine. Nobody ever come one day and be saying Matthias is a bad person. Rather, they will be saying because of maybe he's talking about the people that believe in church. You know, like I said before, the way we are practicing Christianity in Africa is different from how Europeans are practicing Christianity. In Africa, we believe that somebody will heal you, but it's something that I am telling you, my people. I know a lot of people will dispute it, a lot of people will disagree with me, but I'm telling you how myself feel, that the way we are practicing Christianity is not the way it is. If you're sick, if you don't go to hospital, believe me, you will die. There's no two ways about it. If your kidney is dead and you are waiting for somebody to pray for you for that kidney to be replaced, believe me, you will die. There's no two ways about it. That is why I'm saying that I myself, I believe in Chukwu Okike Abiama, which the English people call God. Actually, the way they call his name is Jehovah. I believe that somebody that is a supreme being. I believe it. But I am telling my people, the way we're practicing that supreme being is not the way it is. Our people are I don't know, they are misleading them. And those people that they are in that position to tell them what to do, they don't help them. They will say, come, I will pray for you. So, my brother, there is something I want to ask you before we will continue. I will ask you more questions, because I tell you, as of now, as of this moment, I'm seeing you as a good person. I don't know what tomorrow may become. You may change tomorrow. You may become let me tell you the truth. We have bad and good. You may become one of them tomorrow. But at this moment, you are still somebody that I see that you are doing a real what you're supposed to do. You don't take people money, you help them. And last time I watched your video, you were crying that even though the people that they have already donated money for them to be in hospital, there is no chance, no lights, nothing. And some people are the people from that adoration ground is also the people that you are helping. So, my brother Matthias, there's something I want to ask you now. Since you have been doing all this, your foundation, Igbo Love Themselves, have you have any attack from people, or have you have an issue where somebody come and said that Matthias, they donated money for you and you ate the money, you did not help the person? I want you to say it from your mouth, because we still have people, we are here on live. Some people can also come and say that Matthias is lying. The phone will be open very soon, but when we are done, I will tell you that the phone is open. So you will come, if you can call and tell us that what Matthias is saying is lie. We are here to listen to you. So now, Matthias, my question to you now is that, have you ever have a counter? Have you ever somebody come out one day or someday before and said that they paid money to your account, or they paid money from some people, and you take the money and pocketed it by yourself? Have you have that kind of issue? Because why I'm asking you this, I have saw a lot of people, they have the same issue. And that is why I never brought those people to my program or bring them to my program. I know the reason why I bring you here. I want you to answer this question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mazi. I must confess before the world, and the world is listening, the world is watching, that I, Ezekwe Jofo, I have never for a day received a call from any of our sponsors all over the world, tackling me or attacking me that he or she gave me money to help the less privileged, and I ate it. So I have never saw such video on social media, someone saying that he gave me money to help somebody, then why I did not use the money for what he sent it for. Nobody has ever come to say such on social media, unless some people who may be talking, Matthias, this is where you are eating from, this is what you are eating people's money, but nobody has ever given money to Igbos Love Themselves Charity Foundation and come out to say that we did not use the money for what he donated it for. Understand? So if anybody is saying that Matthias Ezak, that we are not using the money that is being donated to our foundation to do the proper things, understand? So you have to ask the person, have you given dime to Igbo Love Themselves Charity Foundation? And they did not use it. And the people I have to listen to is those who will come up to say, Matthias, I donated 10,000 naira to your account, or 1,000, and you did not use it for, which I have as well be announcing it, that any day you will send money to Igbos Love Themselves Charity Foundation, and we fail to use it to do what we send it for, and you did not call me on phone, to ask me the reason why we failed to use that money, then after calling me on phone, if I fail to do what you said, maybe I forgot or whatever, then you have to do what? To bring it publicly. And if you fail to bring it publicly, no, you are sponsoring evil. I always say it on my broadcast, because some people may say, let's leave it for God. My brother, if you want to leave it for God, go and look for God and give it that money. Once you give the money to my foundation, that I am the founder, you have to tax me for the money. No need of leaving it for God. So if you want to leave the case for God, then you have to look for God and give God the money first to go and do the charity. But once the money was given to an account that Matthias Ezak is one of the signatories as the founder in that account, my brother, you have to tackle me, both physical, openly, and secretly. So nobody has ever complained on social media that I have taken his dime and did not use the money for what he sent it for. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. The reason why I asked you this question is because I myself too I never saw anybody. I'm not saying that I'm citing you, but I'm saying what I have saw, because we all are around social media. We are seeing what is happening. So nobody can. That is why I said that if anybody have that problem, he can also come here and comment and write it, so that we can also know that maybe Matthias is defrauding people. But why I'm bringing this guy, Mazi Matthias, to this program today is because I never saw something like this, and I have been seeing how many people this guy have already helped. Because listen to me, my people, we have to talk about everything. We have to talk about everything. Somebody that is doing good, we will talk about him. You see, we are all Biafrans. If you are doing good, if even though you are doing good from Oduduwa land, if I can be able to bring you, and I have watched you for a long time, and I see that you are doing well, I will bring you to my program. I don't just bring anybody. You cannot be defrauding people and you want me to bring you to my program to come and be talking what and be saying something, and people will be commenting that why should you bring this? I don't do that such a thing. And my brother, there is something also I want to ask you, because I've been listening to a lot of your program, a lot of your live video, or the one that I wasn't watching live, and later I listened to it. You know, you always call about how God will help person. How do you think that God will help you? And first and foremost, I want to ask you, do you believe that we have a supreme being? Do you believe that there is a Chukwu? Okay, let me put it in our language, so that, because when we are saying it in English, some people don't understand. Do you believe there is a person they call Chukwu, the supreme being that passed everybody? Because why I'm asking you this question, most of the time, I don't know, maybe because of the things that is happening in Africa, or in that contraption called Nigeria, that is the where you are getting all this, your anger, and be saying that no Jesus Christ, no God, no this, and why don't make they do. I want you to tell us, do you believe that the supreme being, so that people will understand your stand, or are you a Melala person? You will say something. I want you to clear this, so that people will understand your stand in your own religion, you know, your belief.
Okay, thank you so much. I have never for a day make any video and say there is no God, there is no spring God. Understand? There is a God, and that God we are talking about, I and you are the representative of that God, that living God right now in this era, to make everything happen on this earth. Understand? So, and the God we are talking about is I and you in this era. Understand? Because the reason why some people are misunderstanding me is because I don't want to brainwash them. Okay? Because the reason why the world is watching us is because we have subscription on our phones. Am I right? And if any of them watching us now can come out to tell us that he or she don't have subscription on his phone, he just woke up and start calling God in the sky to come and subscribe for him. Then after prayer, he or she could be able to join us without subscription. Then I Matthias Isaac, really want to know the person and how it is being done. But telling me that that I should pray so that God will subscribe for me before I come live here on this broadcast. Why? The reason why you, Mazi, is here is because he has subscription. And I have the same talent, the same knowledge, the same sense of reasoning to subscribe my phone.
Mazi Okechukwu. Mazi Okechukwu. That is my real name. That's my real name. Thank you very much. Proceed.
Yeah. So, and I am seeing that Mazi Okechukwu, he always comes to live video on Facebook. be on live Facebook and broadcast is because he has what? Subscription. And I felt to apply the same knowledge to subscribe my phone and started calling God to come and subscribe my own. I must be out of my senses. Understand? The God for I to be on live video here, for you to see me, is that I must have a subscription and I must have Facebook account. So that is it. The God, I believe there is a spring God, and that God is existing now through you and I. I don't believe that, some Africans, I believe there is where an elderly man with a very big beard is sitting down, watching, recording your footstep. When you cough, he will record your own. When Matthias says I cough, he will record my own. These are the belief of Black Africans. So I believe there is God, and we are the representative of the God of this era. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Matthias. You know why I ask you this? Because I'm a kind of person that always, whenever I see people video or their write-up, I always watch that video over and over and read the write-up over and over and meditate and thought about it. You know why I ask you this question is like, I know your stand. I know your stand. But because of things that is happening, because where you reside now, they are not calling God to come and help them from above. They are going to hospital. And actually, before I get your number, it's a problem. Make me get your number because I need a help. Not the help to go for God to come and help me, but for you to give me a solution. How can I do it? So I know when I'm asking you this, I want people to understand your stand, because whenever you are saying and you are saying things with anger, some people may say that this guy is antichrist. You understand? But it's because of the way our people take Christ in our place. They will say Christ will do this. Christ will.
And a point of correction, Mazi, don't be offended. Can you hear me?
Of course.
Do you know that Christ is not God? Do you know that in my own way of worship, in my own culture, in my own tribe, where I came from, Christ is not Chukwokike. Our people have been worshiping God, answering the name that gives God glory, the name like Okechukwu, before the white people brought picture of their brother and the picture of their sister called Jesus and Mary through aeroplane. They fly down to my land to introduce two of them that this woman took in spiritually, understand, and gave birth to this man. And this man died for us in the abroad, that he died for the good of my people. So when you are talking, when we are bringing Christ in, joining it with God, my own tribe where I came from has been worshiping Chukwokike without waiting for Chukwokike to come down from heaven to develop them. Rather, they came into a desert, they make it a home and tag it a name, the name of the villages, which our villages are bearing today. It was tagged by our ancestors, by our forefathers. So nobody is teaching anybody from Igbo land or from Africa who is God. But let me speak the one I am sure of, Igbo land. Our names, we have some villages like Alo Chukwu, Umu Chukwu. Chukwu means God in English, right? So our people have already been worshiping God, the adoring God, fearing God, because that is why I say it must be a crime to this our generation that we used to open our mouth to say, if it is when things we are good in our land, that is in the olden days. For you to know that these people are really the people who are worshiping God, who is afraid of God to commit crime. And that is why things was moving for them. And now that our generation is supposed to be the best than that olden days, we fail to do it because we have been brainwashed with that name Christ in Africa. Understand? That name Christ make a black man lazy. He make a black man not to know the importance of education. He make a black man not to know the secret of prosperity of the nations they are praying to travel to. And that name Jesus make a black man to keep dying prematurely in ignorance and target the will of God, which is not the will of Chukwokike Abiyama. Because in the olden days, some of our forefathers traced from Imo State to Umuahia in order to get some medicine for their children. We had a power jadi medicine. My father trekked from yes, my father treks from Ozowan to Enugu Ezeke to get such done. We believe in medication. That is why they are calling the Dibia. The native doctors, the people that are well known as native doctors in Igbo land are the native doctors that use that gives drugs to the sick ones, those who are sick. They are the what? The native doctors we know as a native doctor in Igbo land, and they are not evil. Understand? Those who are saving lives are not what? Evil. So coming to the aspect of it, bringing Christ and God together in our own land, in our own, tribe where we came from, as in Igbo knows God. Christ, they brought to us, they make Christ as an introduction. Nobody introduced God to us. Can you tell me the founder of God in Igbo land? Can you? You see, that means that he's a spring God, that we are the son of God. We are the son. We are the really son of God. Okay, chupu, okay, nke chupu nyelam. Understand? Okay, chupu okikabi amanyelam. Can you get it? So, but the British came and after enslaving us, after chaining our forefathers, after raping our women, after making our fathers to die prematurely, after our father hanging, carrying them on their heads, after spreading food for them on the ground, they came back when they noticed that black people is about to wake up. They came and conquer us with Christianity by making us to believe. When you read that Bible, forget about those who are pretending that. Even some come to my comment, they will say, Bible gave a lot of fake promises, and that is what black people are using, and that is why they are dying prematurely. All those things black people are doing in name of Christianity is what is written in the Bible. But those their leaders know that it is fiction, that it doesn't happen. They just use their psychological mind, to read those mugus they are eating and keep shocking them. Because when a book will tell you that I will prosper you, understand? When you call my name, I will prosper you. It's a crime against humanity. Understand? But now in England, the Britain that brought the religion to us, when you see what prospered them today as I'm talking to you, you see they are the one prospering themselves. When you get back today in Europe, in Germany, where you are living, as a citizen, the government will start prospering your child. Number one, they will provide a good health care for him. Secondly, they will start paying him. Thirdly, they will give him a free education. So what prosperity do we need again? They build a motorable road for him. They put camera where he's living to monitor his going out and coming in. They gave him everything he needs practically. But our own, a black man's own, is written in the Bible, in the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 6. I will do this for you. What talk? What are you talking? And my people are dying. So why must our own blessing be written in the book? And the white man who brought the book are not practicing it. The so-called reverend fathers and bishops will take my people to a desert to start calling God for prosperity without telling them that this clothes you and I is putting on today is what is prospering Germany, is what brought prosperity to Chinese, is what brought prosperity to the Japanese. That if we could be able to have these clothes where it will be manufactured in our own local government, that is going to take away more than 50,000 graduates out of the streets. But instead of them to do that, they keep on telling the graduates that our own forefather, who is receiving pension in Germany, in the Britain, even in Israel, that where they said the Jesus came from, that our own forefather are the cause, the reason why our graduates are not employed. This is a crime against humanity. And everything that will be saying, they will say in the book of John chapter 5, when Jabez was kidnapped. No. Who is Jabez? Is Jabez from Anambra? It's Jabez from Enugu State. Did our forefather told us about anything hardship in the olden days? Our forefather has never ever expressed anything hardship. Any hardship you will talk about the express is about all these means of transportation and all these things. But talking of living good life, living well, living long, our forefather has never ever expressed it. I grow up and see and notice there was a time in the same thing that Europeans are doing today. Because what the Europeans are doing,
exactly.
Understand? Every country, man is God to man. But in my own land, they will use Bible to tell me that man is nothing. Man cannot do anything for me. If Jesus did not do it for me, that man cannot do it. Why must you use a book to disqualify you, my brother, not to be my helper? And that is why the system of government of Nigeria today are corrupt, because the so-called Christian leaders are telling us that man are nothing, man cannot help us, without knowing that it is man that pregnated his mother before his mother gave birth to him or her. Now, what am I saying? The reason why Black Africans are suffering today is because of foreign religion. Religion have never developed any country. Let us go to Google. Stop going to Bible. When a black man wants to say a reality of life, he will ask you to go to the Bible. It is written in book of John. What do we need to be like Japan? That is what we'll be talking about. Then a black man is telling me, probably telling me, that what I will have to do to be like Japan is that I should go for 8 days fasting. Many of us pass through all these things. And it is this foundation that opens my eyes. Understand? A black man is telling you that the only thing that can prosper you is that you should go to the book of Japan, to the book of Acts of Apostles chapter 20, for you to see what happened in the land of Israel. So why can't you tell me what is happening in the land of Israel today? In the land of Israel today, I am telling you that you can never see an Israelite in a transportation bus or vehicle. Understand? Praying, covering themselves with the blood of Jesus. We'll cover this road with the blood of Jesus. Because their road, their government built their road to the best standard of human living on earth. Their government gave them a camera to monitor their speed limit in that road. Their government gave the driver a quality driving school. Their government make sure that the cars they are using there to convey their citizens are in a good standard order. And I don't have the same road from Anambra to Enugu. In that Israel, their government banned every big truck from running in daytime. Can you hear me? All those things are to reduce accidents. The solution, the procedure, the solution to reduce premature death. Look at how our final year students are dying. Look at how our people who are coming back from their youth service are dying. Dangote trailers are killing them prematurely. And the Reverend Father, a bishop in Nigeria, will open their mouth to say that the accident was sent by my forefathers, that the accident was sent by the poor widows in the village. They are suffering. Our mothers are suffering today in the village, but growing old in Germany, growing old in London, growing old in France, growing old in America means creating job opportunities for the black race living in abroad, and also the white people.
You're right.
Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
The earth growing old today in abroad has given thousands of Nigerians job as a nurse to take care of them, which from there they have generated money to build house, to buy so many types of car in Nigeria and there where they are living. But our own elderly people that government abandoned, you join Nigerian pastors and bishops to tag them evil. You see some bishops, pastors going to cut some trees that are being preserved in any country to build one or two things in order to bring development to the nation. There is a country I heard that what their mineral resource, what they use to sustain today is tree, which is Finland. Understand? But the so-called Reverend Father bishops, who also travel to abroad and see how the system of things works, is busy deceiving our people, killing trees in my village. That the trees in my village is the reason why we are not prospering. And I want to ask you, Mazo Gechuku, this device you are using to do this program, I don't know whether it's laptop or phone. If this device could be able to build under that tree in my village, as any industry where it will be manufactured, will that tree stop you not to be employed in that factory?
No, no.
The microphone they are using to brainwash my people in Nigeria that Jesus said. We don't want to say Jesus said. Can you tell me what Jesus have said in the Bible that has come to pass in Africa that makes me and you, Okechukwu, to look more presentable before the world more than the Chinese, Malaysia, Indonesia? Can you?
No.
The answer is completely no. We are going down every day. And the Bible is a dangerous weapon. Culture of a black man. I must quote you right from every angle. In a place where you open a book, it will tell you, once you call my name, everything is over. And that is what our people is doing. So all those things they are doing is what they read in the Bible.
Because that is when they are reading it, because our people, the lack of sense, the ignorance of our people is taking over there. I don't want to cut you short. Continue.
Yes. So what am I saying? My anger is that, as I was saying, today in Israel, they don't cover themselves with the blood of Jesus when they are traveling. But today in Nigeria, pastors and bishops, I call them criminals because they are criminals. They have created churches in the park, in every park today. Go to Enugu. Once you enter any bus in a peace park or if it's Nachi park, the so-called criminals will jump inside that bus with a Bible. Understand? Hey, I cover your journey with the blood of Jesus. I cover your journey with the blood of Jesus. I cover your journey. Christianity in Nigeria are eating from the frustration of Nigeria government to their citizens. They are very happy. And that is why they can never stand up to fight for you like our elderly people before, when we were practicing our own tradition very well before Christianity came. Understand? Now, because in that olden days, we have people that they call Ndinze, Nozo, Ndasalile. For those who don't understand Igbo, Nze Nozo means it's a form of like the priest, the reverend fathers, and the pastors now. Those that when the community want to know the truth of any problem in that community, they are the one to be invited. Understand? Then, if anybody is committing evil, suppressing anybody, they will come out to fight and protest against it. Understand? Then they join hands together in that olden days to train so many people in the school. Villages train people in the school together before. Am I lying? In our land, as it is done today in Germany. German governments are giving free education to their children. This is the standard of life that I and you supposed to develop it. Because the device you are watching me with now, in next 2 months, they are going to modelize it in a new model. Understand? If our forefathers and our ancestors could be able to join hands together, one community to train 3 or 2 people in school, by now we're supposed to spread it to make it clear that the free education gets down to everybody. Understand? Now, they came and deceived Africa. And since then, Africa have no hope than calling on Jesus to help them. And everything you are telling Jesus to do for is being done by man everywhere in the country. Like I was saying, Enugu and Icha Road have killed thousands of people. If you are representing me in a Christianity, if Christianity stands for truth, because anything that is real must stand for truth. People are saying Igbo love themselves is real because we stand for truth. If Christianity is real, if it's not fraud to a black race to remain poor, those who are leading us in that Christianity should stand for the truth. Number one, Christianity is a registered organization in Nigeria that the government of Nigeria gave them their own certificate. So they have every right to defend their right in any aspect, into any level. They have a certificate, Christian Association of Nigeria. Understand? But they are watching their children being slaughtered in daily basis. In daily basis. The reason why the Fulani are killing us today in Igbo land is not because we are from Igbo, just because we came from the Christian part of Nigeria. The reason why our mothers are being slaughtered, the pregnant mothers are being slaughtered in Nigeria is just because we accepted Christianity. And there are people that have the certificate of that Christianity to sue them to court, to lead us in protest, to attract the attention of international community. And they kept quiet because why they kept? Because they want to use that ugly condition to keep on duping my people. When they slaughtered my own wife, your pastor will not tell you to come and give testimony that they slaughtered my wife and they did not slaughter your own. Understand? So from there you take the money to the church. This is evil. Let it be woe unto me if I, Matthias Isaac, will be traveling with my people from Enugu to Onitsha. Unfortunately, the motor had an accident. And some people died there, and I could be able to succeed. And I know that the reason why my people died is because there is a pothole there, which there is people that will have position to give us that good road and not God. Are you getting me? There is somebody you pointed out with your energy, with your time, which you never asked God to go and put that person in that position. And God never forced you to go and keep and appoint that person. You slept in your house and you wake in the morning, you decided I am going out in a pulling boot to choose this person to give me a good road. Now the person you choose not God. You, Okechukwu, voted for somebody as your governor, as your local government chairman to give you a good road. Now the person failed to give you that good road. You don't have the same sense. The same sense you used to vote him in. You don't have the same sense to go and storm his or her house and demand for that good road. The same way he or she stormed your own home by campaigning that he wants to be a governor, a councillor, or a president. Understand? That candidate never stormed God anywhere. You are the God that will make him to be a governor. And that is why he came to you. They even bribe you. They give you bags of rice, clothes. Now it is time for you to storm his home and demand your right. And you are calling God, tagging my people info that my mothers are witches and our people, moms are suffering in the village. I got the one in the one and one we hele. Jack, if my donate on our office, Jack, if that na bonita na beha when they bujo no. Our mothers are dying. The Christian leaders are watching what is happening. They keep brainwashing my people, telling us that the blind have seen, that the cripple has started walking. And I bet 1 million naira and 1 plot of my land. If in your community, a pastor or bishop and reverend father have prayed for any blind person and the person regain his or her sight, come, I will give you 1 million naira with 1 plot of my land in Anambra State.
Plus me too, I will add also 1 million.
Then I bet 1 million naira if Jesus Christ in the Bible, as they lied to us, has ever made a crippled person to walk in your community that are watching me now. Bring that person, I am going to give you 1 plot of land and 1 million naira cash. These are the strategies they are using to deceive us, to make us keep suffering, not to let us know. Without Igbo Love Themselves Charity Foundation, I don't know that the blind and I don't know that the disabled ones are the first-class citizens in the village of those people that brought the religion to me. I don't know that the disabled ones are first-class citizens in Germany. Bible has made me not understand that because it promised me that a cripple will walk in Jesus' name and the blind will see. And because of that, those criminals representing Jesus in Nigeria are using it to defraud people. That is why they present people who are not crippled, who are not blind. Because when I always go to, I am an adoration child. People knows me. Even my business, my business invoice is Adoration Child Training Company. But when I open this foundation, I saw that sometimes when we want to do a program, we may call like 30 people before we get somebody who is alive. Understand? Because we normally do one after the other. Thousands of cases is in my office. And you want me to match that truth, to trap that truth down. Can't you ask yourself, how many people have died before this Igbo Love Themselves Charity Foundation was raised? If we could be able to be doing surgery every day, 3 to 4 surgeries at least every day, and a black man never want to ask his or herself. So this is what we're supposed to do. This is what our church is supposed to be doing. If you really call yourself that you are worshiping God. So what am I saying? People are busy dying in our office. Then, so many cases we are taking to the hospital, they are what? Critical cases. I have never taken any normal case to the hospital. All the cases we take to the hospital always They are critical, life and death. And sometimes when I want to take them to the hospital, I call like 30 people before I could be, they will say they have died. And when I grab that one that is still alive, when I rush him or her to the hospital, she will be saved. Understand? Like our women that has breast cancer now, we have them more than how many thousands in the office. We don't go that side because their money is too much.
My brother, please 1 minute. Excuse me. There is something that somebody right here, but you know, our people, because of the ignorance, they don't understand people. When people are saying something, I want you to just pay attention. If you just join now, don't be misquoting Matthias when he says something. Somebody just said that, what did he said here? He said, when somebody donated money to you, something like that, you always say, God bless you. Yes, listen. Matthias never said there is no supreme.
The God that will bless you is your fellow, is in living in your fellow man.
Now you understand.
The God that will bless you is living in your fellow man. Not the point form of Madugoziegi. Understand what I mean? My dear sister, I'm saying it to the world. No, somebody wrote that God cures disease. No God on earth cures disease, if not doctors and nurses.
Of course.
It's a disease. Listen, it's a disease in a black man sense. It's a shame, fools. Black fools that cannot manufacture drugs. And they don't want it. Without Chinese, India, Pakistans, Nigerians could not take medication. Animal kingdoms, animal children that are walking ghosts. Come to my office and see how they are dying in daily basis. Foolish people that without white people, you could not be able to cover your nakedness today. You don't know that all those gifts were denied to you by their government. No God from heaven on earth anywhere can cure your disease. If you don't go to hospital, if you doubt me, if you get birth to your child tomorrow, don't take him or her to immunization. You know that God can cure disease. Why do you take your child to immunization? I ask black people this question. And why never not about your immunization? Why do you believe God can come? You are the God to cure disease. Is it because of you are lazy to make things happen? Because your own have been written in Bible? You are the God to cure disease. You are God to manufacture drugs and use it to cure disease. Our forefathers are doing this in the olden days. They never wait for any God to cure their disease. They went far away and searched for some understand and search for some drugs, for some roots in the desert to use it and cure disease. Let me tell you, the reason why a black man will never have a good hospital is because of Bible and pastors. Excuse me, sir, let me lunch.
Okay.
The reason why a black man will never have a good hospital in Africa is because of what is written in Bible. Their healing has been written in Bible. And this, you see all these people talking rubbish here. If sickness came across them tomorrow, that they could not be able to use their money to afford, that they could not be able to afford the treatment, my phone will not rest.
Of course.
See tomorrow.
Of course.
By then, Jesus will disappear.
Of course.
Disappear. No TB Joshua TB Joshua will go golden milli. Understand? I am serving these morons, and their reverend fathers and bishops are defrauding them, using olive oil that we are used to cook rice here, selling it to them that olive oil cures sickness. And I bet 1 million naira. Show me one person that has cancer. Show me one person that has kidney failure. Show me one person that has hole in the heart. Show me one person that is, show me the amputee that you pray to Jesus and Jesus make an amputee hand to grow. If you show me, I am going to surrender. But the only evidence will make me to surrender in this truth. Because you people are the one that put me in this position. I never for a day start, this is olive oil. Thank you. This is olive oil that Mazi Okechukwu is using to cook rice. These are what Nigerian Reverend Fathers I am potting, selling to the sick ones, to my people back home. I grew up and see olive oil as a spiritual something until I come outside the country and see that it is used to cook rice. Why are you killing my people? The country that brought the Bible to you, in spite that Europeans used the manufacturing of Bible to generate more than $500 billion pounds from Africa. Let me tell you, there is a family in your village, Okechukwu, that have never buy 1 liter of fuel. because they don't have car or motorcycle or generator where they will put it. But go to that family, they have more than 7 Bibles. For you to know that Bibles moves market more than petrol. Europeans use the manufacturing of Bible to create more than 20 million job opportunities in Europe, and remove their children from being a kidnapper, create job for them to reduce crime. Because an idle man is a devil workshop. The reason why you are in Germany today is not done by Jesus. It's not a miracle. You run out of Nigeria because of frustration of Nigeria government. And the so-called Nigeria pastor want to make you that being in London, being in America is a miracle, is a testament to give to Jesus. Where is that Jesus that can make me to be an American and cannot make I'm doing in America in my land? So we have the Jesus of 419. Is it what they want to tell me? So what I want to tell black people is that they should go and face themselves. Face your government. Your government are the God to develop you. Pray from now till tomorrow. If you don't have good hospital in Nigeria, you will keep dying. Some days ago, 4 days ago, we took a woman to Enugu teaching hospital. The only place that the whole 5 states in Igbo could be able to use and detect the type of the cancer the woman is having before they could be able to give her medical treatment. The whole 5 states use one machine in Enugu teaching hospital. That is where the machine exists. When we took that woman there, do you know that that machine was not working? They say it's not working. People that came that very day, our people that came that very day, are more than 2,000 in number. Before we started, searching for a big private hospital that could be able to have such machine, we couldn't find. For after some days, that woman is just, we are just managing her now. No need of saying that she's gone or whatever. She is just under management. I just spoke with the doctor some days ago. Because you don't have money to go to the hospital when this cancer is starting earlier at the initial time. But the country that brought Christianity to you and Jesus to you, they built one of the standard hospital for animal, for Busi. In India here, I came here and saw a national ambulance for Busi cats. I am telling you what I saw with my eyes. In India here, they have a national ambulance for cats. Okay? For cats. And my people, when they see cats in their house, they will go and call pastor. Pastor will tell them that he's an elderly man that came to destroy them. And this is the reason why black will remain poor. If prayer removes poverty in a nation, Nigeria will be the best country on earth. I and you and every Nigerians are poor. When you are poor in security, you are poor. Because your life is at risk at any time. Your life can be taken by the kidnappers, by the idle ones at any time because they are idle. When you are poor in a good having a good road, you are poor because you can die at any time in that bad road, which thousands are dying. Can you calculate how many people that have died in motor accident in this from January till now? Caused by bad road, lack of planning of the transportation in Nigeria. When you have a poor hospital in your country, you are poor. I must tell you the truth. If Tony Mas, if not because of this lockdown, Tony Mas would have not been a dead person today. Believe me. If it's in there, the planes are moving, Tony Mas will still live today. They will fly him abroad, where there is quality, good facilities to save life. Let me just put it in that way. Now, the world is boasting of having a good hospital for cats, for rats. And my own country, my own tribe is boasting of what Jesus said in the Bible to cure the sick. And we ask you to date, provide a fibroid woman that went to scan and noticed that he has fibroid. And after praying, the fibroid disappeared. So let me tell you, let me just round up, because I will keep on speaking until you provide an evidence. Come to my office, I will give you phone. If you go to our women that have, because we write their names separately, fibroid cases one side, cancer cases. Our women that has breast cancer in our, there are more than 5,000 in number, and we are not attending to any of them. Because the money you will spend for one person, you will use it to save 20 people that has fibroid. So which one is benefit? We should go for those fibroids, for those small cases. Understand? And if we just want to, like, we feel like to say sorry to their family, we started calling those breast cancer people. Hello? Yeah, are you Mrs. Okay. That came to office of people of them say, hey, my mother has died. You called more than 30 people before you could be able to get somebody who is alive. All those evil, the Nigeria government and Christian leaders are working hand to hand. Nigeria politicians really know that they are suppressing us. They are maltreating us bad. If you are not, let it be a shameful something to me as a leader of a state tomorrow, then I will fly out to get myself well medicated. That means my own life or position in that state is different from those I am living, which means from those I am leading, which means that those you are leading are not human beings, they are animals. And that is why you fly to a country where man use his brain to. So Black Africa are not even ashamed of them, that they don't know how oxygen is being manufactured. The church in London. The oxygen they use to restore you back after giving birth, you don't know where you are. They put oxygen in you. You don't see it as a miracle. And you are calling God. That is why I say that we are the God of this era. God is not owing us anything. Even if there is a place God built his own house, different, which I believe that my God is the brain, the knowledge sparkling in me. The Black people are not ashamed of themselves, that without people who don't know Jesus, that they will not take medication today. You see them when they are pregnant. Why are you going to Atlanta? Why must you go to Atlanta? When you undergo a scan and they told you that your child is breech, that you need surgery, why are you going for surgery? Why can't you pray? Because you have the money. Do you know that thousands of our women are dying out of it? That ignorance. Because the Nigerian pastors are telling them that we deliver like women of Hebrew in the Bible. But when you go to the reality of Hebrew today, 99% of Hebrew women today deliver through CS, even in Germany, even in England, even here in India. Am I lying, Mazo Kechuku? Am I right or wrong? 99% of the white people that brought the religion to Africa, they deliver through CS. But a Black man promise of how to deliver is written in the book of Mark, that she will deliver like women of Hebrew. It is time a Black man will wake up. Let me just hit the hammer on the nail. I am giving you this as assurance. If you like, you believe. If you don't like, you believe. My phone is on for you. The day it will come, you call me. No problem. If you don't have a good road, let me just say these two things and round up. If you don't have a good road in your country.
Because, my brother, round up, because this is our discussion. He must continue. He must continue.
Okay.
This is not.
Okay. Let me just. I am rounding up. If you don't have airtime in your phone, okay, no God can make you to make a call without airtime. Forget about Judge Suleiman, who said he prayed for his member in Germany. He saw God is watching Nigeria living in darkness, being frustrated all over the world, being jailed in Asia. So if you don't have a good road in your state, premature death is waiting for every one of us, including me and my family. That no blood of Jesus can cover you. No Amadioha will cover you. Because the person to give you that road, you are the one who choose it. You didn't choose God to give you a good road. You went and choose somebody to become your governor, and his work is to give you a good road. Why can't you allow God to be your governor? Why must you go and choose somebody? That is why I say when you give me money to do charity and you fail to tackle me, the reason why I did not use the money, and you say you are leaving it for God, you are the founder of corruption in my life. You have to tackle me both physical and spiritual. If you don't fight and protest to have that good road, premature death in that country, including me. If you don't have quality hospital in your country, you will keep dying like flies. The way they are dying today in my office, I'm rounding up. If African nation in this world, if there will be no African country, Africa state that will be seen built well like Germany, like England, like Ireland, believe me, the blacks will be receiving insult every day all over the world because they came from a place that don't look like a place a human being is living. Check the background of the street you are living in Nigeria and see where my brother Okechukwu is living in Germany. and know whether you are living in a place that a human is supposed to live. So what am I telling you, my people? There is no spirit anywhere that is going to change Nigeria apart from me and you. There is no spirit anywhere that is going to protect you if you don't have camera in the street. This is what is happening in Israel, where you claim your Jesus came from. The source of their protection today is dangerous weapon manufactured by man. Steady light in the street. Man being trained as security to protect man. Cameras in the street to monitor your movement. These are the four main source of what? Their protection. The reason why their politicians are moving without escort. Understand? So thank you, my people. The last example I want to say finally now for you to believe is that one of your camp president, Reverend Lawal, was kidnapped this year and kept under the custody of Boko Haram for more than 3 months. There is a video I made during that time that motivated one of those criminals to do a prayer walk. On that prayer walk, he says, Adibo, Yedebo, whatever. On that prayer walk, he has more than 5 security soldiers with full loaded arm protecting him. But such person is printing stick and oil, giving to my people as their protection, instead of fighting for them to have the same protection he have. And it is their money he's using to pay those securities. Now, that's Nigeria, where God can do anything, where you disqualify yourself. You know, Bible disqualified Africa as God to make things happen. That is why we are suffering. Every black man has a myopic mind, looking where God will do something for him. Tell me anything you have today that did not come from man. If you can tell me that thing, then if it's not man that pregnated you, if it's not man that gave birth to you, it's not man that refused to remove you. Many has been removed through abortion because they are the God to remove them or keep them alive. Understand? Very simple. So, thank you. So what I'm telling you, in that country where Jesus is soldier, because you don't need soldier, you don't need security to protect you. In that country where Jesus are the camera and the steady light that need to protect you, your camp president was kidnapped, representative of your Jesus that can do all things. He was kept under the custody of Nigeria, of Boko Haram. After those prisoners of Nigeria, they were pricing them 300 million. They said no, that they must kill him. He was slaughtered after 3 months. And that is the greatest opportunity that we have to make sure that Boko Haram flees away from Nigeria. In that time, he's still under the custody of Boko Haram. That is when Christian leaders are supposed to shut the whole Christian state down in protest and attract the attention of international community to come and help them, that their brother is under the custody of Boko Haram. And Donald Trump, as a Christian, he will intervene the same way he did to the Israel. The Israel where you are calling the God of Israel. The Israel you are calling their God to help you. A country is fighting them over their state, Jerusalem. They didn't go and kneel down in the grave of Jesus or started calling their God. They called the person that the God that is the God of this era that is in a position to give them that their capital city, which is Donald Trump. They cried aloud to Donald Trump. And Donald Trump went there and gave them their capital city, practical, physical. Go to Google. It is written. And you still want me to believe that my own protection will come from Malachi chapter 10 verse 2. You are a fool. The same place, let me round up, bro. The same place they killed your Christian leader this year in March. The same Boko Haram abducted American citizen 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. American President Donald Trump sent only 8 soldiers without involving Nigerians, without even contacting Nigerians that they are coming. They went straight with their strong satellites and view where the position where their brother is being kept. That satellite is manufactured by man, not God. Man that has the same wisdom, but you fail to apply your own wisdom because you are to think. You are closing eyes, talking rubbish. Talking to the air. Now they went there and picked their citizen. Understand? I'm rounding up, please. I'm rounding up, please. Okay, Chum.
You know why I'm saying this? Because we have a return march.
Let me just finish this one a minute. Okay. Now the same place they killed a Christian leader. The same place they killed a Christian leader this year is the same place that man being trained as security was sent by American president 3 weeks ago to go and rescue their brother with the fastest fighting jet on earth. The fastest fighting jet in the world. When power jump power, the lesser one will do what? Will fall. Then when they confronted the Boko Haram in the desert, when they saw that jet, all of them disappear, and they went and picked their brother 3 weeks ago, done by man practically. And our own, it is the will of God. Now, this American one is the will of what? Human being. So I am rounding up here. Man is God to make things happen. If Nigeria Christian leader want for the good of Nigeria, let them, the whole Reverend Fathers, go without their blessed sacrament. Confront the government house. Ask them that we need a good road. We need good water. That it is governors and senators that are doing it in abroad, not to Jesus in the Bible. No governor will order the soldier to shoot a Reverend Father and Bishop with their uniform and our pastors. It's impossible. But our ugly condition is yielding money to them. That is why they keep lying to you with the Bible. And the Europeans are happy that we are reading that Bible, dying prematurely. Their plans, they are really succeeding, but I believe that I will sacrifice everything sacrificable to make sure I open the eyes of my people to know the truth. And you guys are the one that put me in the position. I am not the one. I love you wherever you are watching us from. God bless you all.
Thank you very, very much, Mazi Matthias. And we back again. Then after this video, I have to call you because, like as you said some people are waiting from God from heaven to come and heal them. If you don't go to work, there is no how you can feed yourself. Food cannot come. So I have things to do now. The hour we said that we're going to do this program is over now. We say we're going to stay 1 hour, 30 minutes, and it's over. We have to call this broadcast because everything we are doing have to do with time. We are not in Nigeria. They will be tell you to go and pray that things will be done. There's nothing prayer can do for us. We have to do something for ourselves. I love what you said, and I have a lot of questions. There's a lot of things that I want to ask you, but I have to call you again, and we fix a date when I will bring you up again because you have a lot, man. There is wisdom on you. What wisdom is talking, and I have to tell you the truth. There is wisdom. What is talking here is wisdom. Our people should learn. This man here, Mazi Matthias, is not telling you that there is no supreme. I want you people, if you just join the broadcast, don't just start writing what you don't know at the middle of broadcast. You don't start listening from the beginning. And our next broadcast, I will still write the date and the time so that you will come earlier to join, so that you will hear the story from the beginning. Don't just get at the middle of the broadcast and begin to write rubbish because you hear a name of Jesus or something like that. And now,
okay, Maz, okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. As we are closing, I want them to go and meditate on this thing.
Yes.
All those things we are praying for today. If there is any of them or everything we are using today in Nigeria, we call miracle. If there is any of them that it is being done by God to Germany, France, England, Asia, the whole Europe and America, then we have to be calling God to come and do it for us. But if all those things we are done by man, if the bridge in Nigeria was constructed by man, by the German citizen, Berger, you're calling God to come and give you security in a land, why Germans are the one giving themselves security by themselves? You are a fool. You are the one saying there is no God. Because in the Bonaza Alpha, Omekania, understand, Omekania, if you believe there is some God somewhere, be doing that thing that people will see and say, which type of God do you have? You are really doing marvelous. Like Mark Zuckerberg, now we are saying, which type of God did Mark Zuckerberg did what have? Some people that is more intelligent than Mark Zuckerberg have died in the sea some weeks ago. I hope you saw their pictures. Understand?
Yes.
So thank you.
Yeah, Mazi Matthias, I thank you very, very much for this coming to the program today. I highly welcome you, and I thank you very much for speaking out all these things that you have said. And I know that we will have a return match. I don't have a time again, and we're supposed to take calls, but believe me, my people, we could not take calls because everything I'm doing, it have to be with time. Everything has to be timed because we are walking. We are not waiting for that manna to fall from heaven. We have to do something to be eating, to look good.
And why is Africa? Why must Africa be fighting for God? Why can't them fight for themselves? Why are we so stupid?
Yeah.
Why can't Africa fight? Why are you fighting? Allow God to fight for himself. Do those things that man are doing in Germany. Do it in your country. If man are protesting, confronting their government to do the right thing in Germany, do it. Leave God alone. He cannot save you in a position that needs for man to save you. Very simple.
My brother,
what is happening?
There's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom on this.
God. What for?
I will bring you back. We have to stop this video now. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
And know when we come up because I have
Thank you. Have a nice day, everybody.
And our people share the video. Matthias, I want you to use just 2 minutes to round up and thank our people, those that are just listening to us. Use 2 minutes so that we will close the broadcast. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, my people. I love you wherever you are watching from. I will keep saving you because I know now you are brainwashed. They have told you that sickness is not your portion. It is a lie. Sickness can come to any living thing on earth. Everybody can sick, whether president or governor. But the reason why we have spare tire in our car should be case of emergency. We need to have a good standard hospital. Our boys are talented, but what they lack is facilities in the hospital. It's very crime that we are still using lamp in Nigeria government hospital today. So wherever you are watching from, stop being scammed by Nigeria pastors. Nothing they can say with much can happen. If you don't do it, reality, it will not happen. So I love you. I'm rounding up here, and I said, may you remain blessed. May you remain blessed. May you remain blessed. Let's keep working hard to develop our land. It's a shame to me that Black Africans are going down every day, dying like flies. I love you till we meet again. The reason why I speak for you is because I love you. The only thing I lack in this world is you. I have everything that takes for man to live a good life. But what I lack is you, to liberate you, for you to have a good life, for you to live long, for your unborn children to be on a good health, for your child not to die because you don't have money for kidney transplant. So I love you, and may you have a nice day, wherever you are watching us from. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Matthias. And I want to use also this opportunity to thank those people that share the video, those our viewers. I thank you all. And believe me, we'll be back again. And I'm still telling you people that's issue that I want to drop here before I off this video. I'm still on the matter of Ushemefo, what he said. I never start, but when I start, I will let you people understand. But I'm just watching them as things is unfolding.
Mazo, sorry for interrupting you. I just saw some comments here. I just want to say something about it, and I will leave immediately.
No.
Those who are saying that God do this, God do this. If God cannot write the comment you are writing now, you are the one that is fooling yourself. If God, you cannot pray so that God will write a comment. If it is compulsory that you are the one that will use your knowledge to write that comment, and when you fail to write it, it will not be written by God himself. Stop fooling yourself. Goodbye, everybody. I am leaving the studio.
Yes, thank you, my brother. Thank you very much for coming today. And as I'm telling you, people, this is not the end of the story, or what can we call it? I don't know. I will still bring Matthias back again, and by 10 people will begin to call. We have to schedule a time that will take us now at least 2 hours. Because now we are here now more than 1 hour, 30 minutes. And next time we will make it like 2 hours, 30 minutes so that people can call. And I have to stop the broadcast here. Like I told you people, like I said here right now, I will still be back for Ushoka from F4. I never say anything about him, but I will be back. Thank you, my people, and thank you for listening. Take care. I will call you my brother. Good day for everybody. Bye.